Just months ago, they were celebrated as Senegal's dynamic duo. Two men, Ousmane Sonko, the fiery opposition leader jailed for his convictions, and Bassirou Diomaye Faye, his loyal lieutenant, who became the face of resistance. Together, they promised change. They vowed to end years of corruption, dismantle French neo-colonial control, and restore the pride of a sovereign Senegal. The people believed. The youth marched. The world watched. But today, the very alliance that ignited hope across West Africa is under fire. Tensions are quietly escalating between President Diomaye Faye and Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko. Rumors of a power struggle, whispers of betrayal, and now, a silent political war, threatening to dismantle everything they built together. What went wrong? Is this the end of Senegal's revolutionary dream? When President Faye assumed office in 2025, he was seen as a caretaker for Sonko's vision. After all, Sonko's imprisonment and political ban made him a martyr in the eyes of many. Diomaye was the vessel of continuity. But power has a way of shifting loyalty. Sources close to the administration say President Faye has begun distancing himself from Sonko's hardline policies. He's engaging with regional powers and the West. He's softening his tone, compromising. Meanwhile, Sonko, now free and vocal, is questioning the direction of the new government. He speaks of unfinished revolutions and warns of leaders who forget too quickly. Behind closed doors, it's no longer collaboration, it's quiet confrontation. The revolutionary alliance is fractured. The people sense it, and the cracks are growing wider by the day. On the streets of Dakar and beyond, frustration is boiling over. Protesters march by the thousands, chanting, "Sonko President," and waving red, green, yellow flags. They are not just angry at President Diomaye. They feel betrayed. The promises of radical reform seem watered down. The fight against corruption has slowed. Foreign interests appear to be creeping back in. And hope? It's starting to fade. Many ask, was Diomaye just a placeholder? Has he abandoned the vision Sonko bled for? Or is Sonko manipulating public sentiment for a political comeback? In the chaos, one thing is clear. The revolution is no longer united. This isn't just a protest. It's a referendum on the soul of Senegal's democratic awakening. History tells us that most revolutions don't collapse from outside pressure. They implode from within. Is that what's happening in Senegal? Sonko remains a political giant. His imprisonment turned him into a symbol. His base is fiercely loyal. Diomaye, meanwhile, is a cautious tactician. He wants international recognition, economic partnerships, and long-term stability. Their approaches are clashing. One wants fire, the other seeks diplomacy. But in a country still healing from past wounds, both fire. Can these two giants coexist in the same space without tearing Senegal apart? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a brutal political showdown? Senegal stands at a crossroads. Will it become a symbol of African renewal, or a cautionary tale of unfulfilled promises? In the eyes of Africa, the Sonko-Diomaye experiment was revolutionary. Never before had a jailed dissident and his former secretary come to power through such resilience. But revolutions are fragile, and now the path forward is clouded by egos, expectations, and escalating divisions. Voice of Africa asks the hard questions. Can Sonko and Diomaye reconcile? Will the people regain trust in their leaders? And what does this political war mean for other African liberation movements? Because what happens in Senegal won't stay in Senegal. It echoes across a continent hungry for bold, uncompromised leadership. This was Voice of Africa, amplifying the real stories shaping our continent. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.